To GC360, I'm Stephen Walters.
And I'm Avery Roach.
And we're here to bring you all you need to know about sports in the Milledgeville community. Bobcat Baseball clinched the regular season Peach Belt Conference title this weekend, taking 2 out of 3 games from Augusta University. And we'll get to the highlights. In the top of the first, the Bobcats came out of the gates early, 2 on, 2 out for Nate Schmall in the first, and he doubles down the left field line. Wesley Womack scores, Logan Maddox coming around, and he would score as well as the Bobcats would take an early 2-0 lead. And Charlie Hecht, their Friday night starter, took the mound for the Bobcats, sitting on 8 wins coming into play in the first, getting the leadoff hitter to ground to short. Next up, Robertson, and he goes down swinging. And their third hitter would line out to right, a 1-2-3 inning for Charlie Hecht. Now, the waves wouldn't be as smooth sailing in the bottom of the second. Hecht would fall into trouble with bases loaded. Augusta's Brent Alford grounds a short, but Cal Gentry can't come up with it, scoring a run. Hecht would escape the inning with only 1 run scored. In the top of the 6th, runners on the corner for catcher Brandon Purcell, and he hits a ground rule double down the line. Initially, they thought it would score more, but they had to bring the other runner back. And next hitter, Mike Warren, and he plates 2 on a single up the middle, pushing the score to 5-1 for the Bobcats. Now, Augusta wouldn't go down quietly, as they would tack on 1 more in the 6th inning, but Hecht would limit the damage to just 2 runs over 6 innings, so another quality start from their Friday night starter. Now, in the top of the 9th, Bobcats looking to add more, and Brandon Purcell, another double, and that will score 2 to push the score to 10-2 for the Bobcats, their 13th double-digit win of the season. And in the bottom of the 9th, Mason Robertson, the last hope for Augusta, and Brandon Purcell nearing the screen, puts the squeeze on that one to end the game. Bobcats tallied 15 hits en route to supporting Charlie Hecht for his 9th win of the season. And Hecht is currently 3rd in the conference with 9 wins, and 2nd only behind teammate Bradley Kamak with a 2.27 ERA. And the Bobcats will travel to Columbus State this weekend for a 3-game series.
Georgia College softball continued their quest for the top spot in the PBC on Wednesday, facing number 1 ranked University of North Georgia. We'll start in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Bases are loaded with 2 outs for UNG, but Jesse Morris gets Hoppy Gregory down switching to keep the game scoreless. And in the top of the 4th, Holland Coursey up in an RBI opportunity with no outs, but she flies out. Coursey was held hitless in the contest. Caitlin Davis up in the top of the 5th, facing Kylie Smith, and she goes yard to left field, her 5th of the year, to tie the game at 1. In the bottom half of the inning, Alicia Frierson up, and she hits a solo home run, her 8th of the season, pushing the Nighthawks up 2-1, and they would score 4 runs in that inning. Bobcats try to make a comeback in the 6th. Haley Howell singles to load the bases. Next up, Hannah Coursey. She grounds to 3rd. UNG gets the out at home. Caroline Snyder next, but she goes down swinging as Kylie Smith gets out of the jam. The Bobcats would lose this one 8-1 as Kylie Smith picked up her 28th win of the season for UNG. The Bobcats would drop Game 2 4-0. Georgia College is now tied with Columbus State University for 2nd in the conference and face them at home this Saturday with Game 1 beginning at 2 p.m. And that's all for sports this week.
Stay tuned for a full report on the sports in Milledgeville. And up next, the entertainment segment